Never seen dragon spine this busy before. Wait, look! It's Amber! Hey there, Amber!
Honorary Knight, Paimon! Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't even notice you arrive. It's so good to see you again. Oh, I was just discussing competition stuff with Mr. Hines. So what brings you to Dragonspine? Not a commission, I assume?
Nope. We just saw some cool flyer and thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
Well then, you've come to the right people. Mr. Hines and I are staff on the organizing committee here.
Hello, Honorary Knight. And you must be Paimon. Field Officer Hines, First Company, Knights of Favonius. It's an honor to meet you both. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing the spectator tickets and VIP tickets. Speaking of which, we reserved a couple of VIP tickets for you.
You're welcome. You mentioned an organizing committee. Is that for the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge? That's what we saw on the flyer.
Yup, the organizing committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and representatives from Springvale. More specifically, Hines and I are in charge of registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible for refereeing. So any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure all contestants and spectators have an enjoyable experience.
This is the biggest contest of its kind we've ever had. A lot of international contestants have signed up, even some from Natlan. It's sure to be an exciting few days.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you mean. If we're thinking of the same team, there's this one contestant with pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head. Also, she has a huge appetite. A lot of the staff really enjoy dining with her. The way she relishes her food, it puts everyone else in the mood to eat too. Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so fluffy and cute. But she seems super cool though. I wouldn't dare call her cute to her. You know them? Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there. Their tent has a really unique design. You can't miss it. Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it! We'll go check it out later. Thanks, Amber!
Great. Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one of their comic books from me? Their team's always talking about the comics they read, and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them myself, but I can't really leave my post.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to us. Around?
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain.
Traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't believe it's really you. Don't even go there. Please. I'm supposed to be on vacation here. However much I want to finish my thesis, I'm only human. I've been fighting a losing battle with it recently. Right now, I feel completely defeated by it. It's knocked me to the ground, and I'm just gonna lie here until I'm ready to get up and face it again. Until then, I'm begging you, please, please don't bring up my thesis.
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already. What a small world! Since we all know Varessa and Shilonen, that makes things a lot easier. We heard they're taking part in the cross-country contest, so we thought we'd come say hi.
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to stick around the camp and wait.
Sounds good. Your tents are really cool, by the way. Ah! And there's that stash of comic books Amber mentioned! Oh yeah, a friend of ours mentioned that. Hearing you all talk about comic books got her interested too. Which series have you guys been reading?
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers? And so the truth comes to light.
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written, and thus has it come to pass.
You approach us humbly in search of the truth.
And I show you the light. The series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers. And its name is the Soul Blazer Saga.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Igong, answer me this. What are the founding tenets of the Legion of Soul Blazers?
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you think bitter tears and strong words are enough to brook naive. Tenet the second. I pledge to give my life fighting the forces of eternal darkness, even if we fight in vain.
We, the Legion, swear to follow the Soul Blazers even unto death. Our motto is...
Through pain and defeat, I shall never fear. I will always champion love and imagination.
Also, it may interest you to know that those two tenets are actually taken directly from the series itself. Soul Blazer 6, Shadow of Tenebrium. Why aren't you saying anything? Didn't that make you feel something? Like, light a fire in your heart? Not even a little spark?
Honestly? No. It was all kind of abstract. Paimon couldn't really...
You'll burn him to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back. Listen, we have a situation.
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look on the Traveler and Paimon's faces tells me everything I need to know. Let me guess. Alrani and Tong Yigong said a bunch of stuff and it was all pretty baffling, right? Yeah, just think of it as them kidding around. A joke you're not in on. They probably hit you with a barrage of quotes from the Soul Blazer Saga, a comic book series published by the AI Publishing House. All Legion of Soul Blazers, think comic book fan club.
Oh, okay. That clears everything up. Well, except, why did this fan club suddenly decide to meet in Mondstadt?
Well, beats me, but I'm sure they'll happily answer that question, with plenty of gratuitous passion and drama. I'm pretty sure Alrani doesn't even know why they're here. But if you ask them, they'll probably say something like...
Because we are Soul Blazers. The passion of youth is strong with us, and it demands that we heed the call to adventure. With every great trial comes great opportunity.
Yeah, something like that. But more to the point, though, it was one of their members, Minnie, who suggested they hold their next meeting here. The Dragonspine cross-country contest? Was her idea, too. And after much consideration, they thought Minnie's suggestion was a good idea, so they went ahead with it. And that's how the Legion of Soul Blazers and I ended up here.
Absolutely! I made sure to bring a few extra copies in case we happen to run into some... like-minded people. Who's your friend?
She's actually on the organizing committee. Her name's Amber. Wears a red bow. Bubbly personality. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, I know who you mean. She's super friendly. I can run over a copy to her right now.
I'll come with.
Perfect. Thanks, you two. Oh, and Traveler, you still want to say hi to Veressa? She's over at the training grounds. Yeah, guess my nap will have to wait then. Okay, fine if you insist. Let's go. Veressa and Minnie are training together. They've been at it all day. But it is freezing out here. So it's time to call it.
You train.
Wait, was that Paimon? Paimon, Traveler! I've missed you guys so much! So Alrani and Igong were just quoting lines at you? Way to make a first impression.
Exactly! Their whole conversation was like a closed loop. Even Paimon couldn't find a way in.
If it were me, I would have started with maximum power!
That doesn't exactly welcome people into the conversation either. Especially not when they see you hoisting Minnie up into the air and spinning her around in circles the first time you all meet up, before anyone's even said a word.
Oh, crumbs! Yeah, now I think about it, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, we all kind of knew each other, but only through writing letters and trading illustrations. That was our first time meeting in person. I just got overexcited when I recognized Minnie. Couldn't help myself.
Hold on. You two traveled here together, right? So, why did you say the Legion of Soul Blazers and I when you were introducing everyone earlier?
No, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. I'm sort of standing in for her. Yeah, pretty good. She's eating, getting enough sleep, and doing well in her studies. Hooked on comic books, though. And that's where Minnie comes in. They're, pen pals. Nepeka's always telling me how amazing Minnie is. She's such a great artist, knows how to make comic book props, gives the best life advice. Honestly, she made her sound more like a mom than a peer, so I was pretty surprised when I got her and found out that nope, Minnie's actually pretty young. Anyway, when Nepeka heard that Minnie had suggested a cross-country contest on Dragonspine, she wanted to join in. But she's in no condition for extreme sports, and, well, she knows it, so instead, she asked me to go represent her at the contest and say hi to Minnie while I'm here.
And I'd been preparing to go traveling for a while anyway, so we figured we'd team up.
Uh-huh, and before I knew it, I'd inexplicably ended up with the title of Vice Captain.
Well, yeah. You were the obvious choice. You're clearly captain material, and, you know, the best vice captains are the ones you can turn to and say, keep this up. I know you'll make captain one day.
Could also argue that the person who is clearly captain material should be made captain, but hey, what would I know? Never mind. I refuse to get drawn into that whole discussion. Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy souvenirs for Nepeka. Oh, it's like a Soul Blazer themed,
Merch!
Oh, okay, merch, I guess. Comics, painted wooden character cutouts. What's with that look, Veressa? Did I Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. It's just kind of strange hearing you talk all about that merch with such a straight face. The thought of Shilonen, the master craftswoman, carrying boxes of merch back home to Natlan? It's such a funny image. That's a pretty long list, too. Did Nepeka really ask for all that?
Oh, no, she'd never ask other people to buy gifts for her. It's not in her nature. But based on what I know about her, I'm sure she'll appreciate some, merch. I still prefer souvenirs, personally, but...
Oh, definitely! Nepeka will be over the moon! You really understand her, Shilonen. You're like her older sister.
Oh, close enough. I mean, we are technically family, although we haven't known each other long, so I can't claim to understand her that well. I'm still learning.
Push-up. I mean, Veressa, I finished my push-ups.
That makes 4 sets, right? Good job! Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler and Paimon. They're friends of me and Shilonen. We met in Natlan.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you Mondstadt's honorary knight? Wow. I can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother. He works at the tavern, so he hears all the local gossip from the customers. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time? Like a real-life comic book hero. So cool. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Of all the adventures you've had, which is the most memorable? Wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's homeland is just as magical as in the stories.
Oh, you have no idea. Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty, we live right next to a huge volcano. And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting all over the place. Super dangerous, obviously, but it's the perfect place for hero training.
You know how much I've always wanted to take a trip away from Mondstadt? Just get away and see the outside world.
You totally should. Mondstadt's supposed to be the land of freedom, right? So, what's stopping you?
It's just... If the honorary knight's journey is anything to go by, it sounds so daunting. Surely you gotta be really tough to keep pressing on through so many dangers. I just don't know if I'm up to it.
The Traveler sets a pretty high bar for toughness, that's for sure. But you know, we each make our own journey at our own pace. So stay strong and soldier on. Just like Fiatena. In moments of doubt, following her example will never lead us astray.
You're right. Okay, I won't give up. If nothing else, I have to make good on the deal with my parents. Train hard and get a good race time.
A deal with your parents? You didn't mention that before.
Oh, yeah. Well...
You'll be fine. I do the same thing with my coach Ian-san. Before every competition, I promise her I'll get a better result than the last time. You can never know for sure how it'll go, but sometimes having that pressure can really help with motivation. That being said, you can't forget to have fun. Don't lose sight of that. It's the whole reason you organized this Dragonspine meetup in the first place.
You're right. Still, this is a competition. Sure, I might not win, but I still want to be proud of my result.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to kick some butt in this contest, then let's get back to training.
Sure. Watch out, Veressa. This time, I'm gonna keep up with you.
Enough. You only just finished training. Veressa, I'm sure you're still raring to go, but Minnie, you have to rest if you want to recover.
But I'm fine.
Your stomach begs to differ. Sounds like it's time to eat.
Yep. You gotta eat hard to train hard.
It's true. Diet is an essential part of any training program. I can share Kochian-san's special recipes with you. You'll wake up tomorrow bursting with energy. Guaranteed.
Really? What about the local food in Mondstadt, though? Any idea what would make a good post-workout meal?
I'm not too sure, but you can never go wrong by listening to your stomach. I think start with a meat-nado, then move on to a grilled fish and mint sauce, a few tacos, some stuffed and mashed potatoes, wash it down with a grain fruit meat soup, then finish it off with an apple roly-poly for dessert.
What? All that for one person?
Yup. Open your mind and stomach, relish the delicious flavors, and before you know it, you'll demolish everything. Oh, we're almost back at the camp. After what Shilonen was saying earlier, let me give this to you before I forget. Here, the Soul Blazer Saga Volume 2. I figured other people might want to read it, so I made sure to bring some extra copies. Unfortunately, it looks like I somehow forgot to pack Volume 1 in my luggage. Shame. It's always best to start from the beginning when you're trying to get your friends into a new comic series. Anyway, take a look in your free time, see what you think. I really hope you like it. It would be so cool to have an awesome person like you in the fan base. All right. We're gonna meet back up with the others. Come hang out with us again soon, okay?
Whatever happened to the best defense is a good offense. Wanjiru, what are we waiting for?
Patience, Fietena. Timing is everything. Our victory depends on it.
This is your first lesson, Fietena. How to decide when the moment is right. The leader of this horde of monsters has now shown himself. Defeating him is the key to turning the tide. Now the real battle can begin. Fietena, are you ready? This is what we've been waiting for. Come on!
Wanjiru tells me this is Fietena's first battle. If she gets scared...
You guys are underestimating her.
Quit joking around, guys. Yes, this is my first battle, but I'll make it one to remember. The Pyro Archon will face down the leader while we mop up the minions. That's the plan, right? There's no backing out now. Let's do this!
Aw! Why did it have to end there? Fietena and her buddies fought an amazing battle! Paimon really wants to see what happens next! Let's go meet up with Paressa and her team when we get the chance. We can ask them what happens in the next volume!
Now
Got
it's your
ourselves a
turn.
straggler.
Thunder!
We got ourselves a straggler.
Fire right back to the
Element
for the end! Use the force authorized. Use the force authorized. Use the force authorized. Alright, here comes another one. Get back! Alright, here comes another one. Back this time.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Devouring claw! Element for the end!
Your turn.
Straggler. We got ourselves a straggler. Change of plan.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Use the force authorized.
Devouring claw!
Here comes another.
The abyss is burning shadow! Straggler.
Now it's your
Think you can get away?
force authorized. Use the force authorized.
Stay back! Decay! New life!
Use the force
Time
authorized.
for takeoff.
Use the force authorized.
Traveler! What a surprise running into you in Mondstadt! I've never been anywhere with a climate like this before. It's so cold! But wow, what an experience! I've had my first snowball fight, built my first snowman. Oh, and the comics are a nice surprise. The Soul Blazer saga is super popular in Inazuma, but I totally wasn't expecting to find so many people that read it. I had a great chat with some Natlanese fans earlier. Oh, it really got me inspired. So, I ended up making a character stand. Oh, sorry, let me backtrack a little. Have you ever heard of the Soul Blazer saga? Oh, no way! Your friends are into it too? What a funny coincidence! In that case, let me give you this character stand of Fiatena. Oh, she'll be right at home in the Legion of Soul Blazers.
Honorary Knight! We're so lucky to have you come and test out the entertainment stalls. It really puts my mind at ease. This is actually my first time taking part in a development project, so I'm a little nervous. It's kind of frying my brain. All I had to do was put a casing on an existing device. Oh, but there were so many design considerations, so many parameters to adjust. I don't envy Captain Albedo, having to create purpose-built devices from scratch. Oh, it must be such a difficult task. Wow, thank you. Thanks, Honorary Knight. That means a lot coming from you. I'll keep doing my best. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I can build some useful stuff for the reconnaissance company. Oh, I won a few toys in one of the games. I'd like you to have this one. I have another one the same. Now, whenever I look at it, I'll think of all the encouragement you gave me.
Hello there, little one. What a lovely surprise. Where have your travels taken you recently? Oh, they all sound quite adorable. It must have been quite an adventure for them, coming from far and wide, crossing national boundaries to meet with kindred spirits. Ah, it's a tale filled with the romance of youth. The Soul Blazer saga seems to have quite a strong following. Maybe it's time to run another round of reprints. With such a dedicated fan base, it's only right to throw a token of gratitude their way. How about some free comic books, There's quite a large group of you. I'll need to make sure there's enough to go around. These are first edition prints. You won't find them for sale anywhere. Take good care of them now.
Miko gave us a pretty generous stash of comics. Since the plan is to share them with the group, why don't we display them somewhere that everyone can see? Let's put them near the book stand at the Legion of Soul Blazers camp. That way, it'll be easy for people to browse. Nice! It's looking good! Now, people can come and pick some out when they're free!
Dragonspine can be a cold and miserable place. If you're gonna invite spectators to come and watch an event here, you gotta make it worth their while. Hopefully, these stalls will keep people entertained and make the atmosphere in the camp more relaxed. I'm also taking the chance to hand out some little trinkets for the teams to decorate their tents with. Here you go! These are for the Soul Blazers. Best of luck in the competition, and don't forget to have fun!
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Come take a look.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the other. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. Not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you.
Bin and stay back! Otherwise... Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith!
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time!
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. A piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find. This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyun Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the overlord of the vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. Rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Light it up! Incinerate!
I'll protect us.
Propagate! Germinate!
Incinerate!
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Let's dance. They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydromimic monsters... I have a contract, and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them, and recover the relics.
There is no escape!
Lab. But its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
It was of such high quality, too.
You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Let the show begin. Hi.
Illusion shattered! Ha! Ha! Ha!
What? Scatter!
Light it up! Yeah, full throttle! Incinerate!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then. Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side... See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Propagate!
Shine down!
Rise with the sun!
There is no escape!
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth, lost to time. Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Crumble!
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Crumble! Quake!
Light it up!
I'll protect us.
Rise! Crumble! Ha! Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? and this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Quake! Leaving so soon! Crumble! No escape!
Let the show begin. Huh.
Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends, the god of salt, that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart! We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Leah. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
I'll protect us.
Quake! Crumble! Rise! Order guide you. Quake! I will have order. Crumble!
Let's dance.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true, but Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that's easier for her, but as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then, this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of Salt.
As I said before, only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a
Hey! Hey! Come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart.
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
The breeze is restless today.
Let's fly!
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
O traveler from beyond this world, will you witness this tale unfold?
Alice?
My impression. Anywho, come to Star Sand Shoal. There's a little something I'd like your help with.
Clay's mom without a hefty dose of mystery, huh? Let's go see what this